Hello everyone, welcome to my Java project tutorial for beginner. So here basically I'm going to explain about car rental system using core Java. So whether like you are a maybe new program or you are started to learning any programming skills or any new Java new programming language or looking to improve your Java skills. So this project basically you will get some basic idea and like how you are going to create any class, any object, how you are going to take any input from the user. So some basic feature you will get some idea for using from this project. So what you will like understand from this project? First of all, like how you're going to create any Java project and how you're going to setting up your environment for Java development, like whatever the necessary tools you are going to use. Here basically I'm also not going to use any JDBC kind of thing. In my last tutorial, as you know, for the hospital management system, I have used provided all the things like how we are going to create all the things and with the database connectivity, how we are going to create the schema, how we are going to create the tables. So those kind of things I'm not going to worry, only just focusing to the code logic of the car rental system, like how this basically worked. And like here basically for car rental system, uh, whatever the project I'm going to demonstrate over here. So while you are running this project, then you will get means able to access some features like how rent a car. Like suppose if you want to rent a car, then it will ask for some inputs like what the car ID you want to take want to book, or then it will ask for some like maybe customer name or something else. So based on the some input, it will book the car. If you want to return a car, means suppose you booked one car, and then if you want to return that particular car, so there is a process from that menu, like you can like you can return the booked car. And the third one is the available car, like it will display how many cars are available with different brands, model and all those things, and what are the also price for per hour, maybe per day. Okay, so here also I can give another options, but maybe that is not required. You guys can try to develop this feature, but just I'm mentioning over here like for adding a car. So that feature I'm not going to do over here. You guys can try to build this one and let me know if you're able to build this one or not. Okay, try to like don't skip this video, so that because each and every step is very important. Without that, basically you are guys are not able to understand if you try to skip one. Okay, so this is the overall feature that I'm going to develop. Okay, so for rent a car, basically what is the main thing? The available car should be available, right? Because I'm trying to rent a car, but but particular car is not available, then maybe you are not able to like book this particular car, right? So this is the car like things that basically that some kind of logic we need to build into our system so that we can like do some kind of basic validation, and based on that it will like booked a car, or maybe while if we are trying to return car but we have not booked anything, so that means it's a kind of invalid thing, right? So this is the thing, that kind of validation also we are going to uh, add over here. So without further delay, let's create the code and try to understand from there. Okay, so for writing the code, basically I've used the like Eclipse editor as IDE. So from here I'm going to create the project first. So how we are going to create the project? So let me create the Java project from here, from the file, then we can choose. So it's a like car rental system. We can create this project, and default location is this GRE. You need to configure this GRE from over here. Like here for me it's you can add new GRE over here, and then accordingly you can choose. And module info you don't need to create, so those are fine. This is the things, and finish. So this project is getting created now. Okay, so here basically like I'm going to create uh, one package over here. So let me create one package first. car rental system. Okay, so first of all we need to create one main class. As you know, we are going to develop this project using uh, like basic core Java. So for core Java, basically there is one main method should be there because this is the entry point. Okay, so that's why CRS entry point. Okay, and here basically we are going to create one main method. Okay, so first of all, basically we need to define, or maybe we need to create our uh, like means we need to predefine some cars so that we can check like how many available cars over there. So based on that it will we can display the user like these are the available car. From there you can like pick one of them based on the user choice. So for that we need to create one car class over here. So let me create one class for a car. Okay, so it should have some fields over here like private, then string. So it's a kind of car ID. Okay, then private brand, private, okay, model, okay, private, then we can price per day, price per day, private, and then you can like put number of available car, number of available. Okay, now we can create one constructor over here. It will be a public, as you know. Okay, so here basically we need to either we can set it or let it be. Okay, we just need to create the getter setter from over here. Let me create this one. So this is the shortcut way to create the getter and setter. Like you just need to click over here and from the source basically you can create the getter setter, and as I have already created, so that's why it's saying that type contains no fields or all fields have getter and setter already. So that's why it's that means allowing to create the getter setter again. Okay, so next over here we can create one object for car, then equals to new car. Then we need to we can set those like properties like brand, and then car dot set car ID, then brand, then car dot set model, car dot set number of available car, car dot set price per day. Okay, so these are the options basically that we are going to set over here. So for car ID maybe it's a car hyphen one, then it's a for brand, let's say uh, it's a Toyota. Okay, let's say it's a model is Fortuner for example. Okay, number of available cars maybe one, and price per day is 3000. Okay, then next basically we need to add this car into somewhere in a list or somewhere. So let create three cars. So it's for example Toyota car. Let me update this one. Okay, so next we can create another car which is maybe Tata. Yeah. Okay, it's a car ID 2. It's a Tata Harrier. Number of available car, for example, 2, and price is, for example, 2500. Next, another car we need to create, like for example, Mahindra. Okay, okay, it's a car 3. For example, it's a SUV 700. 2 is available and price is 3500. Okay, so now basically we need to store this car into somewhere so that we can like call the details of it. Okay, so here basically we need to like create another, maybe another class which is basically doing all the logic and all the things over there. So like we can say car rental service, car rental service class. Okay, so here basically first of all we need to create one list, private list of car. Okay, yeah. Okay, so next like we can add this one into a, like maybe we can create one method over here, like public void add cars, and here basically we can take the car object and then we can add cars dot add car. Like as you can see, car is a list. So in a list means it's a kind of dynamic array. We don't need to provide any, means as you know, like for static array we need to provide the like size of the array and all the things. But if we are going to use a list, it's a kind of dynamic array. So for this basically we don't need to provide the like size of the and all those things. It will automatically taken care by the list. Okay, so we have created one list for adding the car, and it's a like car object. So that basically we are going to, this add method is basically going to call from this entry method, entry class over here, and then we can add the car over here. But before that also, as you can see, it's a kind of, we have not initialized anything over there. So that's why we need to create one constructor over here for car rental service, this one, and over here we can pass this car, like car, this one. Okay, we don't need to pass anything, just we need to initialize actually the like this one. Okay, so how we are going to initialize, like this dot, or maybe cards equals to new array list. Okay, means while we are creating any instance of this, then it will basically initialize this array list, right? So this is the thing, means we have this basically car we need to call from over here. Like we need to create one object first, like car rental service equals to new car rental service. Okay, so using this object means we have created one object for this particular class, and then we need to call this add car. So we need to pass this Toyota car, then another one and another one, Toyota car, then Tata, and then Mahindra. Right, so that means car creation is done now. That means whenever there is 3 car is available now. three types of car. Okay, so next basically we need to call one menu. Okay, what it is saying, create method add cars. Okay, in the type of car rental service. Okay, actually I was not save this class, so that's why it's showing me the issue. Okay, now basically we need to create one main means menus kind of thing, so that basically we can choose the menu from the console, right? So here we can create one menu, public void, or maybe we can say option. Means from here user can get the option. So for taking the input from the user, basically we are going to use the scanner. So as you know, here basically we are not using any kind of UI or something else, right? So that from the user basically take the input from the UI. So as I'm going to use a plain code Java applications over here, so basically for taking the input from the user, we are going to use this either scanner or maybe buffer reader. So I'm going to use the scanner over here. Okay, using the buffer reader also you can take the input from the user, but for the timing I'm using the scanner. Equals to new scanner, and here basically we are going to use the system.in. Okay, so basically here, as you know, from means in my last tutorial also I have used a similar kind of thing, like while true means kind of infinite loop over here. Until it's true means until it didn't receive any kind of break kind of thing, so we will continue this one. Okay, so first of all we need to give the menu options, what are the options. So these are the options, like we will come to our rental system, then for one means rent a car. If you want to return a car, then choose the option 2. If you want to display the what are the available cars in the system, then we can choose the third option. And fourth means we can exit from the system. So then after all the options, we need to take the input from the user. So for that we can use this scanner.nextInt, right? Using this we can take the choice from the user. Correct. So in my last tutorial actually I have used the switch case for means like checking all the things. So either we can use the switch case or maybe using the if else. So here I'm going to use the if else. Okay, so I'm going to use the if else. So if choice equals to 1 means we want to rent a car, right? So for that we will ask something like maybe we will give some information kind of thing over here, for renting a car please provide below details. Then we can ask for the customer name, right? So we can take the customer name first. So for taking the customer name, we can again use the string cust name equals to, then we can sc dot next line. Okay, we have take the customer name. Then we can ask for the what means car you want to rent, right? So then we can ask for the car number or car id you want to rent. Okay, again we can string car id equals to sc dot next line. Okay, so we have also taken this car id. Next we can ask for for how many days basically you want to rent, right, for rental. So that also we can print over here, and then we can int days equals to sc dot next int. Okay, so next basically we can create one customer class. Okay, let me create this, create customer, and this class having two fields, private string id and private string name. In a constructor, basically we need to create constructor over here, and here we need to pass these two things like string id and then comma string name. Okay, so here we can like this dot customer, this dot id equals to id, this dot name equals to name. So we have initialized it. Next we can also create the getter and setter over here. So how you're going to do this? Generate getter and setter, then select all, then generate. Okay. Okay. So now basically over here, like we need to create means we need to set this data into the customer object, like new customer. Here basically we need to pass this like id. We can generate this id basically. So id would be like customer hyphen plus we can take another list, private list of customer to customers, and here customers equals to new array list. Okay, so for id here basically what we can choose over here, like customers dot size plus 1. Okay, and then we can provide the customer name over here. So we can assign the like create the customer class, and then also we need to add the like customer. Okay, so for adding the customer basically we need to create another method over here, like public void add customer, then we can customers dot add, and then we need to pass the parameter over here, customer, and then we need to add. Okay, and we need to call this particular method from over here, add customer, not cars, add customer and then customer. Okay, so we have add the customer now. Next basically what we need to check, we need to check like whatever the id we have passed over here, like this car id, this car id basically should be exist into the existing car system, right? Else we can throw like maybe car is not available for rent, that message we need to give. So for that we need to check like this particular cars is available or not. So for checking we are having the list of cars. So from the list of cars means this value means here basically we are adding over here add cars here. So this particular cars actually from this cars using the Java id stream operation you can check. So how we are going to check this one, cars dot stream, then dot filter dot filter. So what we are going to check over here, we just compare with the car dot get car id dot equal ignore case. So what is the difference between the equal and equal ignore case? So suppose we have set the car id as car in caps. Okay, so if we provide the equal, then while we are taking the input from the user, then also user should give the input in the caps, means the case also should be like match. Like not only means we have id and in a uppercase, but we are providing in a small case, then it will not match, and then it will like not able to match. But if we provide the equal ignore case, then it will actually, you can see, like it will not match the case one, it will directly check the string is matching or not. So that's why I'm using this equal ignore case. Okay, if this car id is match, then, and also not match only, with that also what you can check, like c dot get number of available cars should be greater than 0, right? If both condition is match, then we can find any. Okay, so it will basically, it will give us the optional kind of thing, means it will return this find any. If you see, it's a return the optional kind of thing, optional of like car. So you can assign it over here. Then we can like check this is available or not. If it is basically empty, if it's empty, then we can say car is not available, right? Car is not available, and from here we need to return. So before return, so if we return from here, also we need to display the like menu over here, or the options. We need to call the again options one. So here we have checked, like if it is not available, then we can say car is not available, please try to book another car. Okay, and again we can return the options. So this is the thing. If that means if it is not empty, then you can come over here, and from here you can like get the selected car, then optional one dot get. Using this you can get the car object. Okay, so next, like we can generate one receipt, like for this one. So we can say like receipt or bill, maybe. Receipt, rental receipt, or bill receipt. Okay, so here basically we can put something, means we can give the information like customer id, then customer name, car brand and the model, then how many rental days and total price. So here we can print all the informations in this way, like customer and days. Okay, so instead of this we can put the get id days. Okay, so we need to, over here we need to create the one method over here basically for calculating the price, like public, then like it will obviously return double, then calculate price int days. Based on the days basically it will calculate, right? So how it will calculate, like return price per day multiply of days, right? So this will be the calculation for uh, like rent for how many days. So this will actually calculate the price total selected this car based, and it will calculate this one. Okay, so it will print the basic info over here, and then we can like so that means this is one. So after that we can ask, like once user get this information like this on the, so after that then user can like maybe confirm, like if a user wants to confirm this one, if it is choose the yes, then we can book the car, or else we can cancel the, right, we can cancel the rent. So here basically we need to take one input like confirm rental kind of thing. We can give one message like confirm rental, then we can take the input confirmation equals to scanner dot next line, or we can say next. So once we get the confirmation, then we can check, like if confirmation dot equal ignore case is yes, right? If it is yes, then we can book a ticket, booked a car, else we can cancel the rent. Car booking is cancelled. Okay, here we can print car booking is done successfully. Okay, and here basically for keeping the rented car information with the customer and all those things, we need to create another actually class which will having all the information. So let me create another class, booked car information. Okay, it will be a booked car. Okay, so what the information you will having, it will basically private the car information, right? Then customer information. So here basically we can create one constructor for this one, and this particular constructor having the information for like car, customers, and like for how many days. So here we can take another input for like number of days basically. So those information basically while actually book the car, then we need to keep this information over here. We need to save this information, right? And here we need to set those information by using this. Okay, next we can, okay, it will be a customer. So next we need to create the like getter and setter over here, not the setter, only getters. So select getters from here, only select the getters because we don't need the setter for this class actually. So this class is done now. So next over here basically while the customer basically choose the yes, then we need to like book the car. So for that basically here we need to create one method. So we need to create this method like public void then booked car. Okay, so here we need to like three information like car information, customer information, and then number of days, right? So here we need this three information, car, customer, and then number of days. So first of all we need to check the number of cars basically it's available or not. It's a kind of double checking. If it is available, then we need to decrease the number of available cars from the existing one, right? So how this we can do this? Car dot set number of available. We can get the existing car, and then we need to decrease it with the -1. And then we need to keep this information with in this list, array list. We have created this array list over here and initialize in this constructor, and we need to set this information into this particular list. Okay, like in this way, this add, and here we need to create the another class object for this one, new this class, and here we need to pass this 3 data. As you can see over here in a constructor we are passing this 3 data over here. Okay, else like if it is not available, like if the number of available cars are not available, then we can directly say car is not available for rent, and this particular method actually basically we need to call from over here, booked car, customer, and days. Three information we need to pass over here. So in this way basically it will book the car. Here basically that means it is done now, right? Here we don't need to do anything. If it is choose the yes, then we can book the car. If it is not, then we can say rental is car booking is cancelled. Okay, so next we will do the code for the like option for 2, return a booked car. Okay, so else if choice equals to 2, so that means we will return the car, return the booked car. Okay, so here it will, we will ask for the like input from the user, like enter the enter the car ID that you want to return, so that we have taken from the user. Next we will check like that basically using the stream, like that particular is available or not. So how we are going to check this one? Car dot stream, cars dot stream, then dot filter. So in the filter basically we need to check this particular card number is matched with the input card ID, right? This card number basically using this match or not. Card dot get card ID, it's if it is equals with this card ID, then we can do find any. So it will return optional of card, right? So this optional basically it's a Java 8 functionalities. If you're not able to, please go through this one, or maybe in later phase I will giving some details about it. Okay. So once we will find out this card from this one, so we can check like if it is empty, then we can print the message like please provide the valid card details, because we are not able to find this one. And from here also we again call this options, right? Because once we will like if it is empty, then we can return from over here, so again the menu will appear. Okay, else that means if it is not empty, then we can get the details from over here. So how we'll get this one? Like in this way, dot get, if we this actually provide that one method which is basically get this one, and it will return the actual object. Okay. Okay, so next basically we can filter out the information like booking information from this list of booking information. So how you, so we have get the car, like which car basically user want to return, and then we need to get the details booking information for this particular car. So we are storing the booking information into the booking information list. So from over here we need to filter out the data. Dot stream dot filter, b dot get car equals car to return. If it is match, then it's fine, then we can say like find fast, or else what you can say, else return, or else return null. Okay, and obviously it will give us the data for booked information, booked car information. Okay, okay, so here basically we will check, we can get the customer information from here also, like customer equals to booked car information dot get customer. We can get the customer information, we can get all the other information over here, right? So if we will get this one, then we can basically return the car, right? So here basically we can say first of all, here is actually basically we need to check another thing. If it is not null, if it is null basically equals to null, then we can say that card was not car information basically missing, right? Because we are not getting the booking information based on this input card. So we can say like the car information not available, card information not available, please provide valid details, right? And from here we can return, and again like we can like give the options for so that it will display again, and from here we can return. Correct? Yeah, now it is fine. So if it is null, then it will return from here. Else we can say like we can print like card returned successfully by the with by this particular customer. So you can get the customer name from over here. Card returned successfully from over here and using this customer name. So that means card returned successfully by this customer. We can print this information, and with that also we need to update some data in the like card details. So here we can create another method like public void return car. So it will take one input as car only. Then we can like we need to just update the quantity of the car, right? And then we need to also remove this information, remove the like car related information from over here. Dot removed car. So here basically we need to pass this one, and also need to call this method over here, return car, and this information also need to pass here so that we can remove this one from the existing list of booked information. We need to add this parameter over here, and we need to remove this one. All right. Okay. So return is also done now. Next, third option for like if choice is 3 equals to 3, then like we can display the available cars. So for that what we can do, we can directly print the data over here. So how we'll do that? We can print only the available cars. So using the stream we can easily do like cars dot stream dot filter. In the filter basically what we can do, we can check only one condition, get number of available cars is greater than 0, then only it will display. And then here we can with the for each, using the for each basically we can print the data, right? Like this we can print over here. There is a typo, get number of available car over here, and it will be a get car ID. Okay, so it will print the data if it is a 3, right? If it is a 4, that means we will break we will exit from the system. If it is 4, then we can exit from the system, like, and we can also like break the things over here, and we can like print something. Thank you for choosing us. Okay. Else we can say please provide valid options. Please provide valid options. Okay. So that's all actually about this program. Next basically we can do the testing for this program, like whatever that we have developed over here, it is working fine or not. So let me run this one. Yeah, so first of all we need to display the available car. So for that we need to choose the option 3. As you can see, here is a card 1 having the capacity of 1 numbers of availability. The card 2 is 2, card 3 is 2. So let me first of all book the car, choose the option for 1, booked car, enter your name. So test, then car ID. So for example car -1, Next, number of days, for example 5. So you can see the bill receipt is generated and total price is 15,000. Why? Because for one day it's a 3,000. So for 5 days it's a 15,000. And also here you can see like customer ID is generated, customer name, car brand and model, rental days, and also with that also like total price. Correct? So now if I choose the confirm for yes, then it will book the car for me, else it will cancel the rent for booked a car. So let me choose the yes. Car booking is done successfully. So what model we have booked? This model Toyota. What was the capacity? 1. So now if I again for available car, if I choose the options, you can see we can see only the two cars over here. One is the car 2 and 3. Car 1 is not available because car 1 is already booked, is complete because one capacity and that already I booked. So that's why car 1 is not display over here. Okay. Now suppose if I return that particular booked, return the particular booked car. So for example, choose the option 2. Now enter the car ID that you want to return. So for example, if I choose the car 1, then it is a car return successfully by test. Test means it is a customer name. Now if I see the available cars over here, you can see now again it's backed, it's display to us because it's already now it's available, right? Because we have returned this one. Now if I want to book a car but test, then enter the car ID, but this particular car is not available. For example, car -9. Then what it is saying? Enter the number of days. You can see car is not available. Please try to book another car. Car is not available because this particular ID is not available. So that's why it's showing that car is not available, right? So in this way, basically, we can like booked a car or return a booked car. You can display the car. So this is the basically like code logic, like for any whenever we are doing any kind of system, any system that can be any like car booking system or maybe flight booking system or maybe school or maybe anything. The code logic is the main thing, right? Then based on that, like we can display all the things in the UI. So this code logic is basically done over here. So this is the like main thing for the code logic, like how the system is getting work. As you know, like we have did the main logic write the main logic over here, like how the booking system basically worked. Okay, so if we want to actually like display means want to build any UI like Angular or then what there, so we just need to display means create those APIs like for displaying the card details, or maybe if we user want to book the ticket, so user can like choose from the list of cars and then book the car. And from the any APIs we need to like in the backend we need to develop, and this functionalities basically can be reused over there. Okay, so this is the way basically for designing the systems or maybe developing the code logic, using the code logic, all the things. So this is the thing. And obviously here what are the things we have learned. So we have given the options for given the different types of options so that user can choose what is the like need for that, like want to display the cars, what are the cars are available. If the user want to book a car, they can do they can do their self by booking a car, or maybe if they want to return a car. So those options are there. Also from here we can also like book add a car, so that option is also you can give. So there is no issues with that one, but you guys can try with these options so that and then let me know if your guys are facing any issues or not. Okay, I will put this code into the GitHub repo so that you guys can easily access this one. Still, without this, if you guys have anything, please do let me know in the comment section. I will definitely try to cover those. In my next tutorial, I will come with another like project, so that this kind of project, so that it will definitely from this you guys can understand the basic thing of coding using Java, the basic syntax, how the program can be written, how can we optimize the things, how can we write code in a minimum code and it will work behavior same. Okay, so thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Bye bye, see you in next time.